strong Tuskers taking on the Vijayanagara Veers. And Vijayanagara Veers really will want to just try and see if luck favors them. Because Palani Tuskers, very strong team, and Vijayanagara Veers probably just a little bit weak in the defense. They will try to make it up in their raiding department as well. Chola Veerans winning a nail biter. There, Periyar Panthers just losing by 3 points. And Chola Veerans winning that by just a 3 point. It's just a scrape through there for Chola Veerans. But now it's a big one. It's the Palani Tuskers taking on the Kannada boys, the Vijayanagara Veers. Because Vijayanagara Veers are at the bottom of that booster round where they will really want to make up a very big victory. But playing against the top second place team, that requires some doing. Let's see if the Vijayanagara Veers have got it in them to give a big shocker to Palani Tuskers. Let's go down to Harshit to bring down the team on the match.
चलिए एक साधारण शुरुआत इस वेडनेसडे की हुई थी, पर जब वेडनेसडे समाप्त होगा तो ये वंडरफुल वेडनेसडे बनेगा, क्योंकि तैयार हो जाइए पुडुचेरी, आ रहा है स्टॉर्म, लेकर आ रही है टीम पालनी टस्कर्स। अब आने वाली टीम बताएगी क्या वो तूफान को चीर कर आगे निकल जाएगी या फिर उसमें ढह जाएगी। बुलाते हैं विजयनगरा वीर।
Right, so both the teams have descended down onto the mat, but I'm really feeling that this Palani Tuskers team have a very big chance. Even since this game, Sudhakar will be starting and in that left-in position, so be very careful of that raider. He is Swami Sudhakar, the top first raider of this winter edition, and he is going to be supported really well by Mukesh Kannan, of course, there in the center, and Masanamuthu. And looking at that defense, that's a very strong cover defense of Gokula Kannan and Hariyara Sudan. Wow, that's a nice new little entry. Mugilan does not find his place in the starting 7, and Prabhakaran and Velavan, the regular corners, Kalayarasan, Damodaran, Bharati, and also Mugilan there in the substitution lines along with K. Harish, the raider as well, and Ilavasan from the coach. Right, joining alongside with me is James Ryan. I should call you Ryan James or James Ryan?
Oh well, both works, Naveen. Great to be here and to introduce the Vijayanagara Veers, starting 7. In the right corner we have Krishna Kumar, in the right inside Deepak Nagaraj. The right cover duties will be taken over by Suhas Nagaraj. The middle will be Banu Prakash. On the left side, in the cover we have Shiva Kumar. In the inside Madhu Kavirappa. And in the corners Mohammad Singh. So the substitutes, not to forget, Dharma Kumar, Suresh S, Bharat, Yashwant and Teju Nayak for the Vijayanagara Veers in this encounter.
Yeah, look at that for the numbers. 15 matches, 168 weight points. So he's crossed the 150 mark with ease, and he's just running away from Kunal Bhati and probably just taking a lot of inspiration and also aspirationally doing it really nice, as Ishan Kishan is always shown us for that quickest 150 on a very young age as well. And
yes, indeed, and not to forget the top 3 defenders. Ashish Malik, 64 tackle points of 13 games. Murugan Gautam, 59 tackle points, just 5 away. And not to forget Ankit Singh, 57 tackle points of 13 matches. So the race for the best defender is on as well.
Yeah, very much. As Vijayanagara Veers have won the toss, Suhas Nagaraj, yeah, probably just taking the coin away. who can also take the match away with so much of intention. Suhas, that'd be really nice. But then I find a new name in that Vijayanagara Veers for the raiding department. He's coming to support Ejanayak and Madhu Kaverappa. So let's see if that works, but in front of him. Whatever you plan, he is stormy, he is slippery, he is slipping. He is the find of the Yuva Kabaddi Series Winter Edition. Sudhakar is the name. Shout it out loud. 80% is the raid strike rate, and that is phenomenal and fabulous to be having it under the belt with such a young age and also in such a big edition of the Yuva Kabaddi Series Winter Edition. But on the other side, Madhu Kaverappa has done well, Ryan, with 60% raid strike rate, but he needs a lot of support.
Yes, Madhu would require support because, it's a team game at the end. You get these individual performances that play a key role. However, the team will have to come together, especially in this match if they're going against this man's team, the Palni Tuskers, who've been charging, and not to forget the team coach Shubham Singh of Vijayanagara Veers. So let's see what strategy they implement against this mighty side.
Absolutely. And also, it was Ilavarathan there. And look at this. Look at this for a record. Is it a debut team or is it a very seasonal experienced team? Just losing 5 of their 15 matches and winning 10, and it's all for this lad. Number 5 on the jersey. Just look at that form.
Definitely.
Last 4 matches. Last 4 matches with a victory, and in all those 4 games, Ryan, I'll tell you something. Sudhakar has just played 30 minutes of the game. He sat out the next 10 minutes. He's just gone back and relaxed and enjoyed watching it from the bench. But Vijayanagara Veers today will have to pull out something. They'll really have to pull out an elephant. They'll have to pull out a tusker from under the hat. With that loss of 10, they really feel that they are the underdogs. And I hate to say that word, but yes, that is what it is. If you look at the form of the last 5 matches. So let's go down now to the countdown and let's get this Southern Derby underway. So the Vijayanagara Veers have won the toss, and we will have the raid from the Palani Tuskers. That's the biggest tusk that's coming towards you. Hold your skins. The tusk can pierce through a very, very thick flesh as well. I was about to call him, Dandam, the biggest tusk, but no, that didn't work out. He's very slippery. That didn't work out. But finally, we have agreed on Stormy Sudhakar. How's that for a name? There, Rand.
That's a cool name, and I'm sure a lot of names will keep coming up for this man because he just scores points at ease, and I think both of us commentators will just get so used to calling out points in his name that right now he secured a point and there was not much of a reaction from our side.
Oh yes, did you see? To get that 1 point, he put in 3 attempts, and now Palani Tuskers say they really want more points. I think they want a bonus. Yeah. I think they're saying a defender is self-out or something.
Palani Tuskers challenges 1 defender self-out. Our decision 1 point. Please review.
Right, okay. Let's see if a defender is stepped out of the lobby. It was the left corner in contention. That is what they were actually talking about.
Yes, and we can see the anticipation in everybody's faces. Sudhakar there as well, and we're waiting for the decision.
Yeah, Ilavarathan, the coach, he also would have supported that review, saying yes, go for it. And in the first raid itself, action unfolding. But let's go back to that raid and see how many skills did Sudhakar exhibit. Actually, he exhibited 4 skills to get a point. 1, the running bonus. 2, the hand touch on the right cover. Then turns for the toe touch on the right cover. Then again swivels across and he gets the left cover out. My God, this lad. Ah, he looks so wiry, he looks so lean, he looks so,
Review successful.
agile.
2 points.
There!
Palani Tuskers.
How did
Review
they
return.
watch that? It's a defender stepping outside. Who was that? Left corner, as expected. There, and quickly another toe touch. And Sudhakar didn't even realize that the defender is stepping outside the lobby. Oh, anyways, Deepak Nagaraju. This is a new name that we are watching in the Vijayanagar. We hope he brings in a lot of raiding responsibilities.
Yes, and this is a good opportunity for him to step up, and what better to go up against a strong side like Palani Tuskers. If you can show your skill and show your abilities here, you will definitely get recognized to go on and, take your team to levels as Mukesh steps in for the next raid.
Yeah, you're just saying you want to take notice of, and the whole world is watching Sudhakar with the way that he is raiding. It's just I generally don't run off words, but somewhere I find to pluck out something from outside the box and do something. And today I actually searched the word for him, and that is something called outrageous cost. That's what I came up with. Outrage is actually a word, whereas Madhu Kavirappa has the first touch point for the Vijayanagar team.
1 point.
And
Vijayanagar
next
lead.
cover, Harihara
Jersey
Sudan
number 2 out.
does not go back in time. So the team which actually travels with the celebrity, that is called as the name that I mentioned. I'll again say that very clearly. Okay. So this is a celebrity who is there in the Kabaddi match for this winter edition is Sudhakar, and the whole Palani team is just riding on his success.
Well, that's what being as versatile gets you. You become a celebrity, you get recognized, and you're the star. And this is the reason as to why he's the star, because he gets points at ease. Wow, what a raid right there.
Wow, that once again is a super raid. There we go. Right cover comes across. He gets the bonus, and then the left corner also. Just does not understand how do you stop him. No, the only way to stop him, I'll tell you, don't go for him. Don't attack him. And even if you don't attack, he's got that running hand touches. He's got that swivel movement. He's got that turn. He's got the dupki. He's got the kick. And for finding the aage ka rasta sometimes, right? I somewhere get stuck. Just imagine what the teams will be going through on the match. Because see, we can see multi-dimensions, isn't it? We can see what's happening in the opposite direction. We can see what is happening in the in the defense. There once again a defender steps out as Mukesh Kannan forces that error. You should not be calling it as an unforced error. It's a forced error there.
Rightly said, Naveen. And I think you have to feel for the Vijayanagar Veers in this moment, because they would have been like, okay, fine, Sudhakar is not coming to raid. It's an opportunity for us to possibly get a point on the defensive end. And then a defensive error is done there, and points is just given to the Tuskers. So Banu Prakash here will have to revive his team in terms of that.
Yeah, very much. He has to somewhere make sure that something comes his way. Right cover. Gokula Kannan does not get it on his number 10 counterpart. Look at that kick. That was nice, because you go in low for those thigh holds, and then the raider actually kicks the ankle hold and goes back. Now that's a good skill to have, and somewhere they will breathe a little bit easier because there are 4 men on court. They're not too close to the ball out, but look at him. Ryan, just watch him. That dash! Oh! No, he can't make it.
Palani Tuskers.
Oh, and he wants to.
Official timeout.
Now goes in for the dash in the mid. Oh, did he touch it? Did he touch the midline from outside the lobby? That's what Sagar and Kajal Rana today is our referee in the main frame. Yeah, and Shubham Singh says no, go for the review. As Sudhakar is touching the lobby, rather touching the midline from outside the lobby. What did you feel, Ran?
Well, I think as we've all seen Sudhakar's dominance so far, and I think that would influence my decision here in saying that he is safe. So let's just see what happens.
Right, you're playing safe. Stop talking to Harshit a lot. Yeah,
No,
Harshit
I'm
has
not
that
playing
influence.
safe. Like I said, I'm straight on favoring Sudhakar right now.
Oh
That's what
my
I said.
God, that's nice. That's nice. That's really nice. Even I feel that he might get 2 points, but if there is 2 points, there's that discussion of whether did he touch the midline from outside the lobby. This is Suhas Nagraj and his teammate. And see, when the dash happened, it happened on the midriff. It just happened on the midriff. And
2 point.
Chetana
Palani
Gulia and her
Tuskers.
friends are watching
Jersey number
fan
7
code, I
and
believe,
16
live.
out. You want to do?
They will go for the review. Yes, yes, Vijayanagar Veers should review this. They should probably check this once again. It's a good review
But
because they're just left with 2 men
TV
on court
umpire.
if this does not go their way.
Vijayanagara Veer challenges. Raider out. Our decision.
yes,
2
but
points.
but Naveen,
Please review.
from a strategic point of view, would you review another review?
See, this was not a review. I'll tell you what. See, now the dash is fine. There, he's touching the midline from outside the lobby is what I'm feeling. That is what I'm feeling. See, this was not a review where it was just a discussion. There, Chetna Gulia and her friends. Chetna Gulia with the red t-shirt. She was very, very instrumental in that team that did not make it to the booster round, in the survival round. As Kajal Rana will be waiting for
Review
the third.
unsuccessful. 2 points. Palani Tuskers.
Unsuccessful.
Vijayanagara Veers. No more.
They are shocked. They are really shocked. It felt as if he is coming from outside the lobby. That was the first intention, but again, let's take that because it's coming in from the TV umpire, so all the angles have been checked.
Indeed, and Banu Prakash will have to do what he did in his previous raid, that is get a point and more importantly revive a man, because going back to defense with just 2 with a very powerful raiding fortress of Palani Tuskers would not be quite adequate. Do you think? What do you think? Do you think he'll be adequate, Naveen?
Oh, never. He's very good in taking those all outs. There, once again, he targets the raider. Banu Prakash needs to go back. Oh my
Raider
God.
out. 1 point. Palani
Now
Tuskers.
Vijayanagar
Jersey
Veers
number
have
10
just
out.
left with last man standing. There he goes for the raider very quickly.
Red.
Oh my God.
Indeed, and those are the few qualities that actually make you stand out as an athlete. You know, athlete will have a few skill sets, but when you go in and play strategically along with your skill
Raider
sets,
out.
just
1
like
plus
this,
2. 3 points.
and
Palani
the
Tuskers.
first all out has been inflicted.
Vijayanagara Veers all
Yeah.
out.
And it was Krishna Kumar who did not have a contact with the defender and stepping inside the lobby. Yes, he himself is a right corner defender. He should have understood to play, at least take a bonus. At least take up that bonus. That's really mandatory when you go in as the last man. Because now the lead is 10 points already and Masanamuttu comes in. And he's that right raider. Sudhakar is the left raider. Mukesh Kannan is the left raider. They've got Harish. They've got Sanjeevi, who did fabulously well when these two teams met at the last time. And what else do you need? And defense, even if they don't get some
1
points
point.
somewhere here and
Palani
there,
Tuskers.
again a kick and a point.
I mean, that is the fortress of the Palani Tuskers. You know, they ensure that they are consistently scoring points. So even if they at any point concede at any stage, they continue to get those points. So they are not in a situation where they have to face the trouble of the opponents as another point for the Vijayanagara Veers.
Yeah, and Madhu, in fact, Banu Prakash again does well. Goes in with a running hand touch, gets on the covers, and then the corner. Belavan does not go back in time. Now watch Mukesh Kannan. He's got no pressure whatsoever. A sweeping toe touch attempted, then a running hand touch. Then the defense wants to go for the dash. And at least they are holding their fort together. As the end line umpire is raising his hand, he wants something. Number 16 is out. There, even this tackle will not change the equation. And Mukesh Kannan says, Jersey pulling.
Official timeout.
Guys, come on. You got the ocean and you don't want to give away a drop? Where is Jersey
Yeah, I
pulling there?
mean,
Yes. Yeah, probably there is some jersey pulling. Suhas Nagaraj has stepped out of the lobby. Now that's
he
three
has.
extra points, Ryan. That's three extra points given away by the Vijayanagar's defense.
Yes, and if you think of those 3 extra points being given away, let's put that into equation. That's -3 for the Tuskers and +3 for the Veers. So it would have been just a 4-point game and a little more
Absolutely.
intense. Not that this is difficult, but still, it would have changed the overall rationale of the game. And you can see the body language also of the Vijayanagara Veers. They're a bit shaky, while the Palni Tuskers, on the other hand, are so confident.
I never get those cheeky, shaky words from you, Ryan. But when you put 2 times shaky, yeah, they are shaky. They are very shaky.
2 point, Palani Tuskers. Jersey number 16 and 7 out.
Oh yes, again the march continues, and even 7, because of the jersey pulling, they've said even number 7 is out. So a defender is stepped out of the lobby, and then there's a jersey pulling that's happening. And also I can hear the Palani Tusker saying, Vartam, Ulla Vartam. That's what happened. Yeah, Delavan with the ankle hold. Let him come in.
1 point, Palani Tuskers.
Comes in and now goes out.
Yes, and not the ideal course of action for the Vijayanagara Veers. And as you said, they gave away 3 simple points, and their score itself is 3. So they need to definitely work on it, because Palni Tuskers is a team that loves to score points, and once they start scoring points, they can definitely humiliate any side.
Yeah. See, I'll tell you something. Now, what do you have to
Let
get?
us say 1
Explain
point,
this all
Palani
about.
Tuskers. Jersey number 9
So
out.
you said Palani Tuskers love to take points, and when they start taking points, you say start. I'll tell. Where had they stopped from the last match to this? They haven't stopped to start at all. They're continuing. They just keep on the pressure on the defensive side, and for the Vijayanagar Veers side, it's just the Raiders who are bringing in the points. Not even a single tackle point yet for the Vijayanagar
Jersey
Veers.
number 2 out.
Nice hand touch on left
Yes.
cover.
And these are the few statistics that Vijayanagara Veers have to look into. The fact that the defense is not clicking, especially in a team. So they should have come prepared. I'm sure the Vijayanagara Veers know more than you and I that the Palni Tuskers is a raiding fortress and they're going to score a lot of points. So they should have come prepared a little more in regard with, defending, set out certain strategies, because you cannot stop Mr. Sudhakar if you don't have a
2
strategy.
point, Palani Tuskers. Jersey number 16 and 14
Again,
out.
2 more points. And I've got that word. What I was looking for. The kick, yes. See, he kicks and he just stands there. Nobody even tries to come near him, because that's the aura that he's brought in from Sudhakar. And also, the word that I was struggling with was contrast. I think the net says entourage. Okay. I'll tell you what entourage is. That is what it is. Entourage cost. That
Bonus
means
point,
the team
Vijayanagar
that
Veers.
travels with the celebrity. So the celebrity is Swami Sudhakar, and Palani Tuskers are all the entourage there.
Yes, and
That's it.
the celebrity continues to showcase his celebratory skills, although he's not celebrating, and we're sure his team is celebrating as they get another point.
Yeah, very much. Very much. Now again, already, see, I'll tell you something. With the all-out that was being inflicted, okay, when they have come out, they've, I think, just scored 1 point, 1 raid point, that's it. And I think now they are on the verge of another all-out. Already.
Yes, and we can see 8 minutes 45 seconds is what's pending, which means Mr. Sainin will have to go in and get a point in order to make things easier for him, because I think that is
the way
also
that
a
you
lot
pronounce.
more difficult.
What did you
I was
pronounce his name as?
contemplating the pronunciation.
It's Sinan. It's Mohammad Sinan. Right.
Redder out. 1 plus 2,
I
3
love the
points.
way you said
Palli
that.
Tuskers.
Relevant with a diving ankle hold.
Vijayanagar Weeds all out.
Gets Mohammad Sinan again and all out. Yeah, it generally happens, Ryan, because you come in from that sort of a world where everything is too classy and everything is too flashy of the names as well. Yeah, like James Ryan. It looks
Substitution.
like
Vijayanagar
James
Weeds.
Bond's brother. Sudhakar has scored 7
16
back-to-back
out.
super tens.
1 in.
And no wonder that he will be breaking Arjun Rati's record very soon. Arjun Rati's got 11 back-to-back super tens, remember?
Red.
Right, and I think the only way Sudhakar is going to sit in the bench is when they substitute him, like you said in the previous games.
Yeah.
Like, he's just played 30 minutes, so there needs to be a way for this defense to send Sudhakar to the bench through their own merit, because Sudhakar does not have any plans. I think the only way Sudhakar goes is when his coach calls him and tells him, okay, fine, you've had enough, get back to the bench and sit.
Yeah, it's Illavarsan actually saying you've had enough, but all the other opposition coaches, they said, we've had enough. That's what happens. How do you even plan against him is a big question as Madhu Kaverappa comes in. He's got all the options, he's got the bonus, he's got that high line defense of the covers. Just watch him. Just watch that left cover. Playing so high line. No, at least I'll tell you something. No, it's just striking my mind now. As a raider, can you go in and attack Sudhakar when he's standing in the defense? Can you do that? Sorry, all the lovers of Palanitas. Look at that! Look at that for a turn! Have you seen
Jersey
a
number
turn
7 out.
with such ease? It was like a ramp walk model, actually showcasing the outfit. Watch this! Wow! Ballet dancer, ramp walk model. What is he?
Well, Naveen, you called him a celebrity, right? So he had to showcase something, he had to prove your statement. And by the way, in basketball, we call that move turntable. So he did a turntable right there. And a statistic, he's not gone out for the past 2 days. So Sudhakar has remained not out for the past 2 days. So, wow, I'm
that's
sure
what I
that is a
said.
record in itself.
It is. And he just plays 30 minutes. He says, okay, I've got my 30 minutes, I've got my super 10, and he goes back. He's not bothered about reaching 200 today. He says, okay, I've got a lot of time. Let me do it. Kunal Bhatti is somewhere there. Kunal Bhatti is not even in Chennai. Kunal Bhatti is somewhere in Bengaluru, and Puducherry is Sudhakar.
Jersey number 1 out.
Because Kunal Bhatti is the top second raider and he's way below him. And to add insult to injury, Mukesh Kannan and Masanamuthu also gets points. And now come on, Banu Prakash, do or die raid.
Oh no, take a look at that. We could see the advanced defense from the Palani Tuskers. And the way that dash, that was not just a knee dash, it was like a declaration to the Vijayanagar Veers.
Wow, he's not got a single empty raid. He's not been tackled once in 2 days. Does he? Okay, I'll tell you something. There is no test match in Kabaddi, Sudhakar. Understand? You can't get out. Oh, finally!
Oh.
Finally! Oh, I will agree that
Redder out. 1 point. Vijayanagar Weeds.
yes, it exists in Mars.
I
Only
feel
in
bad,
Mars, not
Naveen.
on Earth. My God. My God. For the first time ever in 2.5 days, because last 2 days, yes. So this match is almost off. The first half has gone by. Guys, come on.
Redder save. 1 point. Vijayanagar Weeds. Jersey number 1 out.
So in 2.5 days, that's the first time that he's been tackled out. And you don't even know who came in for the tackle. Because there was right cover, there was right corner. Sudhakar. Draw me, Sudhakar. Wow. Hey, man, he's naughty, huh? He's very naughty. He is a naughty lad. He looks very decent, but he's very naughty. And you know, in Tamil,
Yeah, well,
we call it as we call it kurumbu. You know, kurumbu means
yes.
that decently being naughty.
Red
As
out.
Mukesh Kannan steps
1
inside the
point.
lobby without a touch
Vijayanagar.
on the defense. Right now, the Kannada boys can see something with the comeback. The Aage ka rasta. So something is brewing for the Vijayanagar Veers. No Sudhakar, no Mukesh Kannan, and no Masanamuttu maybe. So now, can they inflict something? Now the defense of Palani Tuskers will be really put to test.
Oh yes, indeed, and they are put to test and they succeed. 3 of them ensuring that Deepak,
out.
they literally
1
picked
point,
him up,
Palani Tuskers.
stretchered him without a stretcher and placed him over there and got that defensive point.
Now that's fabulous. That's Gokula Kannan for you. It's a solo tackle. He goes in for the shoulder, then the right thigh. He's got complete grasp on the raider. No, Masanamuttu is still on the mat. Yeah, the right cover can just bang his thighs and just challenge him. As Masanamuttu comes in across. And right, you staying in Bengaluru, right? So, also, let me also ask you, what's your Kannada? Where is it? Is it above the ground? Is it above the tree? Where is it?
Well, my Kannada is like, I can read and write Kannada. When it comes to speaking, I know enough to,
Wow.
get a cab and go home. So,
Wow, that's nice. You can read and write Kannada now. That's a good achievement. That's good. That's good. No, because the reason I asked that is because Vijayanagar Veers are our Kannada boys who are really struggling.
Red
And
out.
if James
1
Ryan
point,
can put
Palani
across few
Tuskers.
Kannada words to keep them motivated, is what I wanted. But I don't think so. That's even going to help them. Once again, a strong double tie hold, and then the second line of defense comes in across. Sudhakar has been revived with that
yes.
tackle. He is angry. I can see that in his footwork. He is completely angry. He says, how can I be tackled out? Running hand touch onto the left flank.
Red out.
Goes
1
off
point,
without
Palani
even a
Tuskers.
clue
Jersey
there.
number 7 out.
wow. Sudhakar there reviving himself and ensuring he got that. And I think the defender who got Sudhakar out, who got that tackle point, I think that can be one of his best achievements out of this entire winter edition. As
For me,
Bhanu
for me,
Prakash
he's the best
steps in
defender.
for the raid.
Yeah, no, for me, he's the best defender of this match already. From my side, from Naveen Shauri's side, I adjudged him as the best defender. Whoever tackled Sudhakar on that occasion. No, because we didn't even understand who was that. Because he turned the tables on the first defender who came across. Now Krishna Kumar goes in for the diving ankle hold on
Jersey
Mukesh
number
Kannan,
14
does
out.
not get it. This keeps on continuing. If not Sudhakar, it's Mukesh Kannan. And why is the defense trying to get the points when they are not playing enough? When they are not playing so strongly enough? Well, see, I'll tell you something. Now, Bhanu Prakash, can he go and attack Sudhakar? He does not even move. Look at him. He's not even scared when the raider is coming to attack. Super tackle. No. Easy jump. Goes off.
Red
At
out.
least
1
allow
point, Palani
our
Tuskers.
graphics operator, Mr.
Jersey number 1
Veerans,
out.
who does such good work, to at least put your name. To at least.
Half time, change the code.
Okay, Kajal Rana ji, thank you so much for that whistle. Vijayanagar, we really wanted that half time out very, very soon. Because it's, gone as expectations. One-sided, complete dominance, complete thumping sort of a raid. And this is a stomping ground for the stormy Sudhakar. 31 for the Palani Tuskers, only 8. And look at that rank, only 1 tackle point. That is the issue. And let's take a short little break. And you know what? Let's keep this going. And Ryan, can you tell something in Kannada for the Vijayanagar Veers to make a comeback?
Oh God, you're putting me in a position because I actually learned Kannada when I played basketball with my seniors. When I was learning the game, so they used to insult me in Kannada. So most of it is not things that are eligible to say here. But I'll just say Seriyagi Adu and we'll head into a break and get back.
Wow, what nice. Welcome back everybody. James Ryan ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅಂತ ಆದರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡದೇ ಇರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಧಾಕರ್ ಅವರು. Wow, I just said James Ryan said play well guys, but Sudhakar is not allowing them to play well. That's what I said, Ryan. Out of the 17 rate points what the Palani Tuskers have got, 13 rate points are coming in from the stormy raider Sudhakar. How many times that he has told his name. And also, you know what, sometimes we don't even talk about his other image. He has such, this is a swagger. That is a swag of a raid. I've seen so many raiders and I haven't seen that sort of an escape. Now please go back and cue that again if possible, and we will just enjoy that whenever possible. Really, whenever we can do that. That turn was a message. It was a swag. I'm Navin Shori, Ryan. Thank you so much for that Kannada word. But I'm happy, Ryan. You know what? I'm happy that, you know, even though you're not born in that Kannada family, you come across and make sure you respect that language. I really love it. There is a couple of
definitely. Definitely. And you know, Naveen, I think if you want these Kannada boys here who are on mat to go ahead and win this match, they need motivation. So I think you should ask them to play the song Santoshake.
Oh! Oh!
It's over. It's over after that. Trust me.
Yeah, that is classic. That's completely classic. And that is a big song that you've just brought out. Mohammad Sinan comes in, gets a point. Oh, you mentioned Santoshake song. And that's a point for Vijayanagar Veers in the second half. First raid is they start off well.
Vijayanagar Veers, just number one out.
For everybody else watching live on Fan Code, if you're not getting related with that song, it's a matinee idol superstar, Mr. Shankar Nag, who just passed away in a very unfortunate state. Very long time ago, not now, very long time ago. But he was a man of revelation.
3 and 44.
Two more points for Sudhakar. Again in a super tackle situation, going down on his knees does not happen, and the defender tumbles on his own colleague. That's the effect that he's got on the defense. And I'll tell you what, Rand, we spoke about Shankar Nag. This is Deepak Nag who's come in, Deepak Nag Raju rather. He was the first man, I think I might even say, in the entire South Indian film industry, or I don't know so much of the North, but entire South Indian languages, he was the first director to go underwater and shoot.
Bonus point, Vijayanagar Veers.
He was a hero, director, producer, actor, everything, and he was the one. Many of them know this.
2+1.
If you're talking about Shankar Nag, how can you not talk about Malgudi Days? It was Anant Nag and Shankar Nag together who put out Malgudi Days. Malgudi Days is a very famous, serial, you can call it, and that was a web series then on. If you now you have to call it, that was a web series. And this is a web series of all outs from Vijayanagar Veers. Am I right?
Yes, a web series of all out, and this is season 3 at the moment.
Oh, Ryan, I just don't know how to keep our viewers entertained and engaged. And I'm thankful that you are next to me. I'm really thankful for that. Right. Let's see if something happens in the season 3 of web series of All In for the Vijayanagar Veers. Madhu Kaverappa comes along. I'm so sorry, guys. The supporters of Vijayanagar Veers, I know even you are feeling the same thing. You know, when a team is being shattered so much, what else can you see and take inspiration from? Yes, Santosh's song was a good one, but I'll tell you what, right now, they don't want Santosh Shetty's song as an inspiration, maybe. They want probably that wow from Kantara. That's what they want. They really want that, the other demon to come along and raid for them. That's what should happen for the Vijayanagar Veers. Guliga, yeah, that's the character. Guliga should come in and raid for the Vijayanagar Veers. Panjurili,
Yeah, well,
you can't help him. Panjurili is a good god, and Guliga should come and raid for Vijayanagar Veers. That's what they need.
oh yes. And a point there in favor of the Vijayanagar Veers. Naveen, see, here you go.
1
You
point
said
Vijayanagar
that
Veers. Just
you
in
gave the
number 9
Kantara
out.
reference.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. Guliga is having his
And there we
effect
go.
as well. And even if somebody is not aware of Kantara, because see, it's not our duty, because I don't call this work. I call this my passion. I call this my blood of storytelling on air. I don't even call this commentary sometimes. And once again, Mukesh Kannan tries to disturb the defense, does not get the hand on the left cover. I'll say this is our happiness to let everybody know if they don't relate to it, because you don't know who's watching on Fan Code Live. So if anybody is still not watched or heard of Kantara, the real legend, that's even beaten the KGF records, KGF 1 and 2 both. That is a movie which is made in Kannada. They did not have any idea, Ryan. Let me tell you something. They did not have any idea to release Pan India. It just happened. It just happened. And see, today, nowadays, you
Official
have
time
movie
out.
makers making movies and releasing Pan India, wanting to press that Pan India release. No, Kantara had no clue of releasing Pan India, and Rishabh Shetty, a very close friend of mine, we've worked together, we've seen, I've interviewed him a lot, and he is sharing this everywhere, saying, this is my story, rather, this is our culture story, which might not be relatable to anybody else, Pan India. And there's a little bit of a confusion there, and yes, it's cleared. It's cleared.
Red.
Palani Tuskers just wanted a review. They're not giving it up. Just going back on a do-or-die raid now. So
Yes,
it just
there we
happened
go.
as Harish is coming. Yeah. Oh. Rand, do you think
Yeah,
left cover, there's a touch? Left cover says no.
Well, Harish's confidence to do or die raid, he should have gotten. So I think,
Red or save. 1 point.
like I said,
Palani
I'm favoring the
Tuskers.
team that's leading right now. So I'm going to follow on with Harish's confidence. And we can look at the replay. Did he get a touch there? There is a chance. The shoulder, maybe.
Maybe. But Vijayanagar Veers have gone for the review.
TV Empire, Vijayanagar Veers challenges no touch point. Our decision 1 point. Please review.
All right, so the review is being done, and as Naveen put out the Kantara reference. Speaking of movies, one movie I would definitely recommend all sports lovers, especially out there, to watch is a movie called The Swimmers. It's on Netflix, and it's actually about two swimmers who Syrian from Syria. These two sisters, they fled from their house in Damascus, and they ended up swimming through the Mediterranean Sea to reach Greece. They seeked asylum and they ended up competing in the Rio Olympics for a team. So the Rio Olympics did have a team that actually represented the refugees. So it's a beautiful story about two sisters, and you'll get to know a lot about hardships.
Yeah, is it a documentary? Is it a real life documentary, or is it adapted?
Yes, so it's not a documentary, it's a movie based on a true story.
Review successful.
Wow.
1 point.
Whoa!
Vijayanagara.
Let me tell you this.
Sorry, sir.
Kantara is having its effect on Vijayanagara Veers. Review going right for the left cover defender and Vijayanagara Veers together. As the do-or-die raid, the raider was confident of attack, but no. Yeah, swimmers, that's a nice thing. We will watch it. We're all sports lovers. Madhu Kaverappa now running attack.
Radar save. 1
On the
point.
left flank,
Vijayanagara.
gets him.
Jersey number 11 out.
Yes, and Kaverappa there. That's also a familiar Kannadiga name. I do have friends with that surname, so I'm happy to say that out loud here on
Yeah.
fan code. And
And I'm sure
right
they're
now
all
the
from
Vijayanagara
Coorg and Kodagu, right? I'm sure they're all from Coorg and Kodagu.
Yes,
Radar
and
save.
true. And
1 point.
actually,
Palani
more of them are
Jersey
hockey
number
players.
14
You know,
out.
the Kaverappas I know
Yeah.
are all hockey players. So it's good to see a Kabaddi player here.
Oh yes, oh yes. And then once again on that right corner, kick. And Sudhakar says, what was this? What was this?
Double entry. 1 technical point.
Oh,
Favor
come
of
on.
Palani Tuskers.
Deepak Nagaraju, what did you do? Unbelievable. You had Madhu Kaverappa standing right there inside the midline and you just went in. I didn't understand why did he do that. This is Deepak Nagaraju and Madhu Kaverappa on that previous raid was inside the midline already. Now don't get confused. Right.
Right, we can see Deepak Nagaraj here trying to get a point for his team because they are down by 25 points. That's the deficit. Palani Tuskers have somewhat, reduced their pace of scoring. And I hope Sudhakar didn't hear me because the impact will be on the Vijayanagara Veers. As looks like he's decided to not go for the major attack. Looks like he'll be getting the bonus though because 6 men are on. And Sudhakar, yes, I think it will be only the bonus this raid.
Bonus point. Palani Tuskers.
Oh yes, but even then, that's not an empty raid. So from 2 days, he's not got an empty raid. So let's put it that way, and let's see, our talks can change that as it changes tackle. He got tackled with all our, prayers or might or whatever you want to call it as. Another point for Madhu Kaverappa.
1
For
point.
me, Madhu
Vijayanagara.
Kaverappa should
Jersey
raid.
number 2 out.
Most often than not, it has to be Madhu Kaverappa raiding.
Yes, clearly,
That's a
he's
good
actually
turn.
come out positive for the team, and when he has it going, he should continue going, because it can actually change the fortunes, and the team can identify him and make him their key raider, and he can step forward for their matches to come as well.
Yeah, Vodagadu was the word
Bonus
that I
plus 1
heard.
point.
But
Palani
no,
Tuskers.
Ashwana does not play
Jersey number
inside.
4 out. 14 out.
That was the 4th time that he tried the kick. There, he gets it this time.
Red.
He claps and enjoys that. Somewhere, Sudhakar is, I feel like he's going to play the whole game. He's going to play the whole 40 minutes. It's a mirror image score anyways.
Yes, and if Sudhakar plays, I think he has around 1 minute 10 seconds if we are following his threshold from the previous games. As Deepak Nagaraj will come back with an empty raid, and I think there's a good chance Sudhakar knows he's likely to get subbed. That's why he's coming on for all the raids. Can he get through? He can walk through. That is
Bonus
Sudhakar
plus
for you, ladies
1
and
point.
gentlemen.
Palani Tuskers.
Whoa!
Jersey
Now,
number 7 out.
why did the defender go for the dash? Full-hearted, full blow dash. There, look at him. He just walks it. He just guides him through as if he's going to. Oh, is he a? Hang on. Is he a
Substitution.
bridesmaid or
Palani
what?
Tuskers.
No! Sudhakar does not play.
5 out.
The whole 40
13 in.
minutes. He's happy to go back and sit. He just plays 30 minutes of every game. That's the 4th consecutive time that he's done it. Last 3 matches, only 30 minutes of game. Now this is the 4th one. If needed, he can come back, but I don't think so.
Yes, and that's a right decision by the coach sometimes. The coaches have to think from a bigger picture. They have to look at the players' safety and we all know injuries can happen at any given point of time, and especially when you go to do that extra bit is when you get injured. As a Banu Prakash, that's not
Red
a
alert.
literal injury,
1
but
point,
definitely an
Palani
injury
Tuskers.
in your mind because you couldn't get a point for your team.
Very much. Right corner. Look at that. Damodaran. He's come in as a substitute and blocks him. Yes, there we go. 21 rate points today. And to add to 158 plus 21, Brian, you're good in mathematics. How much that is?
179, my friend.
Yeah,
You put me in a
that's
spot
the
right
total
there.
tally.
Naveen. I'm an art student.
Each 1
That's the total
point.
tally for Swami Sudhakar. Each 1 point. Oh, I heard the words Ache Ache. That means go out, put him out, put him out.
Red.
But
Red,
the
Vijayanagar
defender
Veers.
thought that it has been told to him.
Substitution.
Is it?
Vijayanagar Veers. Please turn. 14
Yeah,
out.
the defender
Warning.
thought that the team is telling him also to go out. Probably that's what happened.
Red.
Yeah, Madhu Kavirappa, he's just trying his best. And all Kodagu people are all full warriors. And you, my lad, superb. Just amazingly marvelous is Swami Sudhakar. He also knows when the camera is panning to him, when he's being taken live. There we go. He always knows it. How can you be so
Well, you called
much?
him a celebrity, right? So
Exactly, that's the word. So everything comes under that word.
Paparazzi.
Yes, correct. Yeah, paparazzi. Exactly. Oh. And sometimes, I'll tell you, just speaking about paparazzi, they probably go back to
Red
the
attack.
people who
1
do
point.
good work
Palani Tuskers. Jersey
only
number
say
44 out.
what? Twice, thrice a year. So probably they shoot the whole year, and paparazzi is all behind for those big stars who've got 3 releases, 2 releases a year. But what about this star? What about this superstar on the Kabaddi mat? He's got 5 block. He's got 7. No, wait, hang on. He's got 8 blockbuster back-to-back releases. He's got 8 blockbusters. That means he's got 8 Super 10s in consecutive matches. So what about that for a paparazzi to follow him?
Well, it's confusion, right? Like I said, we're still on season 3 here, going on the mat, and the paparazzi has to focus on what's going on now, and then they'll slowly revert back to what's happening there, I guess. And Harish here gets another
Red
point,
attack.
and
1
Vijayanagar
point.
Veers
Palani
heading
Tuskers.
towards
Jersey
another
number
all-out,
1
I
out.
think.
Yeah, all out another poor defensive tackle by Harish. Does not go back, down and low. Another Harish there as a Raider gets the point.
Strategic
Last
timeout.
5 matches is 69 points for Swami Sudhakar. So that is the
आराम से
blockbuster
खेल
effect that
इंजरी
he's
मत
got.
ठीक है कल का मैच भी है अभी
That's almost 14
आराम से
points.
खेलिए अभी मैं
Uh,
ट्राई कर अगर होगा तो ठीक है ज़्यादा रिस्क मत ले
yeah. Coach says don't get injured. Tomorrow also you
ज़्यादा
have a
लगी
match,
पाँव में
Madhu Kavirappa.
कहाँ लगी है
And that's a good one. Yeah, that's just
आराम से
keeping
खेल
Madhu Kavirappa very close
नहीं नहीं
and very safe.
हो गया है ज़्यादा ट्राई करने जाएगा पहले पाँव में इंजरी हो रखी है आराम से ट्राई कर ठीक है लेफ्ट साइड एडवांस मारेगा ओके हाँ करके आ जाओ वापस ट्राई मत करो
And I don't think so. Ilavarasan had anything to even discuss there. Probably only the coach of the Vijayanagar Veers does not want the Raiders to get injured.
Yes, and even the coach of the Vijayanagar told Madhu Kavirappa to be careful and not do too much. And this is a do-or-die raid, which means he will have to commit himself towards the raid. However, he can possibly just get the bonus. He does not have to go in for the touch point, and he can return safely without
Bonus point,
possibly getting
Vijayanagar.
tackled. All right, here we go. The super tackle situation is on for the Vijayanagar Veers. They will have to stop Mukesh Khannan, who's been really good today. and he's given a good competition to our friend Sudhakar. However, there is not much of a. I mean, I can't call it. It would be injustice to call it competition, but good performance from Mukesh Khannan.
Redder says
As
1 point, Palani Tuskers. Jersey number
One more
3
Yeah,
point.
on.
competition or complimenting. That's what you want to call him. He's complimented him really well. Is Mukesh Khannan.
Red.
He's also been the captain for a few matches. And today also making sure he's supporting Sudhakar every single time as Madhu Kaverappa comes in. Last man standing. Can he save the Vijayanagara Veers from another web series of an all-out? Now you speak about web series, my favorite of all time is Breaking Bad. And they have once again broken it. Once again broken the tackles, the spinal cord of the Vijayanagar Veers. Another all-out. And Ryan, I think I'm going to join Sudhakar on the bench for a while and give you the responsibilities from here on in for the last 5 minutes, Ryan.
Definitely, Naveen. No worries, no worries. You know, the star always needs to be on the bench and rest, and you can be the
Oh
Sudhakaran
my
for
God.
now. As
I am no
as
star, buddy.
Velavan.
I'm really thankful that there is you who can manage.